Yes, John. Welcome, viewers, subscribers, followers, ladies and gentlemen, friends and folks. This is the west side now. Okay, this is West LA. I'm on the 405 freeway. All right, and look at the Graffiti. Now it's on the buildings over here. And there's a lot of them, so I'll bet you 6 months they're all going to be littered up. See it there? See it in the back on the rooftop there? Movie, Peru. See the GN whatever over there? See the movie rooftop there? Yeah, they're really starting to go to work over here. Some good stuff if you like the ghetto. We know Californians love the ghetto. John loves the truth. See it? I don't know what that says. Monroe, whatever there. And then the Nap something. See, they're going on the rooftops. Okay. See, once they start going on the rooftops, I mean, yeah, the billboards. Now remember, this is a west side, folks. This is a 405. All right? This is just astonishing. So I hadn't been over here in a while. Now, of course, this is up here where the homeless camp is, adjacent to the freeway right here. But when you start seeing them on top of the buildings, there's a Ferrari. Beverly Hills that I showed you before, even though we're not Beverly Hills, they just took the name and continued it on since they have the rights to the name. I guess it doesn't matter where they're at. Bunch of Ferraris in there, cool Ferraris. I've shot this video. I've shot a different angle before of this, of the homeless camps up here, which is right next to this tow yard, so they could easily tow them on in. But that's truly amazing. So I'll run the camera because I remember coming up through Brentwood, there was just massive amounts of graffiti. Now what I'm going to try to do though is I was going to go to UCLA and pop in that neck of the woods real quick, Westwood. So let's see if the homeless camps are still here. And I believe they are. And then here's the tow yard right here. They do have auctions. Wow, check that out. Could be a pound, possibly. These are all the impounds in here. Then if you don't get them out in time, they tow them. I'd like to have that Bronco. Take that puppy back to AZ. Ooh, it's a good year, too. Let's see if the homeless camps are still here. Boy, I didn't realize that this, yeah, it does. That this yard comes all the way over here, and you can see the camps on the other side of the wall. They're still there in full force. They're not budging so much for cleaning up. Pink Floyd's still there, or whatever that guy's rig is. It looks like some bigger ones have come on in now. Yes, sir. You know what that is. Yeah, that's right. It's the motorhome convention. You got it. So we're going to keep running it. John want to get off on Wilshire Boulevard. It could be a wreck. I mean, just chaos. It's 3 o'clock. I may be better off not, but just stay with me and we'll just run it. 405 freeway, one of the most expensive pathways anywhere, going through some super high-end homes. I just don't know if I want to deal with UCLA right now. But in the meantime, Santa Monica Boulevard, number 13. Yep, Wilt Chamberlain, Lakers. You know that number. Possibly the best ever. It's a tough call between him and MJ. Like folks, 405 northbound, aka San Diego Freeway. I could stay with it here if you want. Try to see if the rooftops were being peppered and freckled. Because if I get off, it's just going to be a zoo on a Friday. So why don't I just keep going here so you guys folks could see what it's all about. So UCLA's right over there. Those high-rise buildings are coming up on it. Wilshire, I don't know if they were demonstrating today or not regarding the Israeli retaliation. Boy, they better do some serious squashing. Because what happened was they caved to the libs, the progressives, the libs, and they loosened their belts a little bit, and they got punished. Because again, you don't negotiate with Satan. Alright? You don't be passive with him. Because he'll get you. He's a roaring lion. Just like with the McCarthy negotiating. You don't do that. Yeah, which I talk about on my Rumble channel. True, not false. That's where I'm starting to revisit talking politics, because they won't throw me off like YouTube did a couple years ago when I talked about COVID, George Floyd, and the Trump election. They shut that down quick. YouTube, you know, they're not the biggest fan of free speech, sadly enough. Imagine that. So over here is not Wilshire, that's Wilshire in front of those high-rise. The VA facility is off to the left. It's right here. It's a nice VA for all our great military folks. Getty Museum up on the hill. Great place to go, folks. Come into LA. Right in the back here UCLA, the white building and all the brick buildings, that's all UCLA. Great location. There's Wilshire Boulevard right there. Boy, eastbound is empty. Look at the westbound. That's not too bad. I should have got off and took you folks into UCLA. Oh well, next time. Can enjoy this a little bit. I want to see if these walls were heavily graffitied before, and I just was absolutely astonished. Up on the hill, that's when you get up to those houses that can really go up to 250 mil. If you ever see really expensive homes in LA overlooking the city, that's where they're at. They're up on these hills. And not on this side. They're all on this side. Even though over here is super nice, you can get ocean views. Get an ocean views from this side too, but you get better views of the city. And that's a cemetery right there, the Veterans Cemetery. Go on, young lady. We'll let you in there. Atta girl. Atta girl. Get your little Hyundai Palisades. They always get these great names, right? Sedona, Palisades. Except for Tucson. They didn't know that Tucson was a ghetto. Liberal-run ghetto. And here's the, that's the Veterans Memorial, or Veterans Cemetery. Of course, you have to navigate around that cracked windshield, as ridiculous as that is. This is, you know, relatively the standard speed, which is about 10 miles an hour for traffic in LA. You know, this is like about average. I mean, you're going a little bit faster than this on a Friday afternoon, you're kind of tickled. Yep, you're getting your feet scratched. Right now I'm doing not quite 20 yet. Side road right there. That one will get packed if the freeway gets laid up over here. Everybody's going on that street, which is Sepulveda, goes through the Sepulveda Pass, which is what this is called here, that we're going through, but we're taking the 405 freeway through the Sepulveda Pass. Off to the left, that used to be a Holiday Inn, which has always been very, very unique and I guess you could say somewhat advanced architecture. And then this would be the back way to UCLA off of Sunset Boulevard. Curious to see if there's any graffiti going through this Sepulveda Pass. They've been lighting it up, and they lit up these walls up here too, and then they've repainted over them, which looks like they have right now still. You can see where they repainted over on the block walls. But truly amazing that people would get up there and graffiti those. That was, I mean, the people must have been so ticked off. You see the paint marks on that beige, on the beige wall, not that gray one below it. Okay. It's a good ride. Again, Getty up on the hill. Big dollars. Beautiful artwork up there. It's basically free to get in. Fantastic views, to say the least. Out. It was a new one, but I think it was one of those sleeper ones that they sell that have like 750 horse or something. It was flared out, lowered, but it looked a little special. But there you go, right in that blurry area on my windshield. Darn it. Getty in the background. I don't know what they call this hotel now, but back in the day it was a Holiday Inn. I'm going to run it a little bit more just out of curiosity to see if what these walls look like up here, because it was a total violation if you touched them. But last time I came through here, they were splattered up fairly good. There it is. That Getty. I still like the one in Malibu better. Parts of the Getty. I mean, down below here, they'll graffiti the K-rail. And then as you go through this Sepulveda Pass, then you get on the other side north, and you're in Los Angeles, but the San Fernando Valley side, where we're just leaving the more metropolitan side. And of course, the San Fernando Valley has constantly wanted to secede from the metro side so they could retain more of their monies that are contributed to the city, and they never receive what they believe is fair return on their dollar, their tax dollar, as far as the services and upgrades. There's a tram that takes you up. It's the only way to get up to the Getty. That's it. High security. Most other cities don't have any terrain like this, especially with this kind of weather. No way. Arizona, they got the rocks and the hills, but not as green. It's getting a lot drier than it used to. Long video. There's a memorial for somebody who died. It's like a Halloween type pinata that was slammed. And you can see here on the walls, on these Dell type replicated walls, you can see where they graffiti now. So this is what they do. They try to faux it. It just looks like utter garbage. Look at that. See what I mean? It took years for somebody to have the cojones to start spraying those, but they did. And now it's kind of a given, I guess. All right, ciao, ciao.